Hey guys, it's Mr. Howes here again. I just wanted to go over a couple things because I've gotten a couple of messages from some people asking when and if things were going to be posted on Canvas, and there's already been a few things posted on Canvas, so I think something might be going on here with your Canvas notifications because I noticed I had this problem when we first set it up, and I don't know if this affects everybody or just a few people and if you know how to set it up or not. So I wanted to go over how to fix maybe what might be the problem as far as getting Canvas notifications. So the first thing I need you to do is to make sure that you have the Canvas app downloaded on your phone and make sure it's the Canvas student app. When you go to search for it, make sure you find the Canvas student app, not the teacher app. So download Canvas student and then you'll log into it with your same username and password that you use for logging into a computer at school. Okay, just make sure you have the at ccisd.us extension on the end of your username. Password's the same as it always is. And then go ahead and download that, get logged in. And once you're logged in, you'll see at the bottom there's a little bell icon, and that is where you can see your notifications. The problem is you can't edit what type of notifications come in directly from the app. Okay, the only way you can decide what notifications you get and what notifications can sort of go by the wayside is actually through the website. So make sure you download and install the Canvas app first. Okay, otherwise this won't work properly. So once you get that downloaded and installed, the next thing you need to do is actually go to the Canvas website. So the easiest way to get to the Canvas website is just to go to any CCISD webpage. So I've just gone to the Carroll homepage here, carroll.ccisd.us, and the top of all the CCISD homepages are set up the same. So if you have a younger sibling, like at Grant Middle School or Jones Elementary School or Cold Elementary School, you can go to any of those websites and Canvas will be right up here. There'll be a link to it right up here in this corner. So click on that and it will probably ask you to log in. I'm already logged in here, so it's not asking me to, but you'll log in. Again, same credentials, your username and password that you use for everything CCISD related. And once you get in here, what you need to do is go to Account. So you should have this icon right up here. Click on Account, and now go to Notifications here. And when this new window opens up, you'll notice that you have all of these different, you may not have all of these because I'm in the teacher version, but you have a whole bunch of options over here in course activities, discussions, conversations, and then you've got a couple of places where those can be sent to, where those notifications can be sent to. So if you want anything to go to your email address, you can control that here. But this is the one we really want to pay attention to, push notifications for all devices. So this will be wherever you have that app installed. So if you've got a burner phone that also has Canvas on it, well, it'll go there too. So you don't have to do this individually. That's why I wanted you to install the Canvas app first. Okay, so there's a few things that you want to have checked on as far as push notifications goes. First one is going to be course content. Okay, course content is probably going to be the most important thing because anytime I add an assignment or a quiz or anything else, you'll get a notification about that. So over here in the push notification column, make sure that that is checked. Okay, that's definitely very important. The next one is the announcement. Okay, anytime there's a new announcement posted in any of your Canvas courses, you'll get an alert. Okay, and I like to send announcements on Canvas as well as Remind. I prefer, since we're out of school right now, I kind of prefer just to use Canvas so you're not getting multiple notifications across multiple platforms. I'm going to try to get away from Remind as much and use more of the Canvas app. So make sure that under announcements, you have that little check mark click there. Okay, announcement created by you. Okay, if you want to have that checked on, you can. I do it just to make sure that when I post an announcement, it actually gets posted, right? There wasn't an error somewhere. But if you respond to my announcement and you want to make sure that it actually went through, you can go ahead and check that as well. But again, that's optional. I highly recommend that you have grading checked. Okay, that way anytime you get an automatic quiz graded or if there's a discussion post or a digital assignment that I actually assign a grade to, anything that gets graded, you'll get a notification once it's graded. So again, I recommend having that push notification turned on for grading as well. Then if we come down here to discussions, I would go ahead and check discussion. We don't use it a lot at this point, but the longer we stay out of the actual classroom, the more likely it is that we'll actually use this discussion. So I would click this first one. Okay, so where it says discussion, that's going to send you a notification anytime there's a new discussion posted within the course. I would leave discussion post unchecked because what that's going to do, it's going to send you a notification anytime anyone responds to a discussion post. So if I've got 150 students all responding to one post, you're going to get 150 notifications. So I would check the first one, but I would leave the next one off. If you want them both on, that's fine too, to see if anybody's responded to your post. But for me, it's just going to be too busy. I would leave discussion on, but discussion post off. Okay, coming down here to conversations. Added to conversation, that's optional. If you want to turn that on, you can. I have it turned on for me because, again, I'm a teacher, so sometimes I have to know when my other teachers have added me to their conversations. But for you guys, you should get a notification if you've been added to a conversation or if there's been a conversation started elsewhere. But I would definitely have conversation message. I would have that checked on because conversation message, that's going to give you an alert that I've responded to any conversations that you've sent me. So you might notice in that app, there's an inbox icon down there at the bottom. So if you send me a conversation, it'll go to my inbox. Okay. And then when I respond, if you have conversation message, if you have this X'd out right here, you won't necessarily get a notification that I've responded. You'll have to go back and check that inbox periodically. So it's better to have this turned on. Added to conversation, again, that's optional, but I would turn conversation message on. And then everything else down here is pretty much optional. Again, I don't know how much of this you can actually see because my teacher view is a little bit different. Just in case you're interested in getting email responses, these things right here, you can turn however many of these on you want. A check mark means it's going to happen. You're going to get an email notification anytime it happens. This one right here means once a day. This one right here means, I think it's once a week, or you might be able to set up how often it is. But for most students, you're probably going to be looking at push notifications more than you're going to be checking email. So that's why I wanted to just go over these right here. Okay, and hopefully that will solve a lot of the problems that you may be having with not knowing when people post your courses. And again, this is a global setting. This affects everything, all your courses. Anytime any of your teachers post something that they want you to see, you should get notified of it being there from this point on. So I hope that was helpful. If you know anybody that's having these problems that's not in the course, you might want to share this link with them so they can kind of figure it out for themselves. But other than that, stay tuned to Canvas because I will be posting more information and more assignments and more quizzes and all the things you've been missing shortly. All right, have a good day, guys.